So today, the January 6th committee brought forth their surprise witness. This is the big one, and they're convinced that this one is going to clinch the deal. Trump could never be president ever again. Once you've heard this breakthrough testimony, it's Cassidy Hutchinson, who's going to testify right now that she was told secondhand a story about Donald Trump's behavior in a car on January 6th. And well, you got to hear it to appreciate it. All right. Tell us, Cassidy, what happened? Cassidy, talk to us.
When Bobby had relayed to him, we don't have the assets to do it. It's not secure. We're going back to the West Wing. Tony described him as being irate. The president said something to the effect of, "I'm the effing president. Take me up to the Capitol now." To which Bobby responded, "Sir, we have to go back to the West Wing." The president reached up towards the front of the vehicle to grab at the steering wheel.
Now pay attention.
Mr. Engel grabbed his arm.
He's in the back seat.
"Sir, you need to take your hand off the steering wheel." Mr. Trump then used his free hand to lunge towards
his left arm.
And when Mr. Wallnau had recounted this story to me, he had motioned towards his clavicles. Okay.
Are you hearing this? Now listen. They're all treating this like this is the real thing. I heard at 30 seconds, I knew the story was hilarious. Get this. 77-year-old Donald Trump gets in the back. She's saying in the Beast, which is a special vehicle they got for the president, which is bomb-proof, assassin-proof, everything. Well, the president sits in the back seat, right? Get this? And there's a separation between the front and the back. Somehow, Ninja Trump, from the back seat, mind you, all 70 years of him, he reaches around to grab the steering wheel. Picture this. He's grabbing the steering wheel with his right arm. He's grabbing it. And what's he plan on doing? How is he going to commandeer the vehicle from the back seat? His legs are in the back seat. So according to her story, which is secondhand, and by the way, the driver of the vehicle says it's a lie, but it's okay. They had to play it. They had to play it for you. She says, but then, as the Secret Service agent says, "Mr. President, you have to take your hand off the wheel." Trump uses his free hand to reach around the divider and grab him by the clavicle. I'm not sure where the clavicle is, but the clavicle. He's now got him with the left hand. Right hand on the wheel, left hand on the clavicle. Ride me to the Capitol. I've got to lead the insurrection. So, I don't know. He yells like this is MAGA country or something stupid they're saying. It's hard to tell what's real and what's Babylon B. Anyway, so I wrote to these idiots. The worst one is Kellyanne Conway's husband, who has like 1.9 million Twitter followers. So I just wrote to him. I said, let me get this straight, Einstein. The president's in the back seat. He grabs the wheel with one hand. He grabs the clavicle with the other. And what is he going to do? He's going to use his recently acquired Fantastic Four stretched legs and go under the seat and commandeer the brake pads and the accelerator. Can you see it? President Trump, stretched legs, just like the professor in Fantastic Four, under the seat, comes back on the other side and is now choking the Secret Service, driving the vehicle, and using his magic legs. But I'm going to show you what's the serious mental state. If I went to the Twitter feed, these are Washington people with $1 million jobs and vast influence. Can you imagine the president doing that? Can you imagine the president doing it? Oh, finally, we have evidence of the president. These idiots actually want so bad to believe it that they'll believe anything. Anyway, I'm telling you, you tell me what I'm saying isn't hilarious. The 77-year-old man from the back seat, personally, after looking at how anemic Biden is, I'm impressed at any president that tries to take out a Secret Service man because he's not listening to him. But listen, it doesn't end there. She has more information. Perhaps as disturbing as everything else. Our courageous young lady, as they say, courageous young lady. She said, when William Barr, the Attorney General, said that there's no evidence of fraud, the President of the United States was so upset that he threw food and ketchup was on the wall of the White House. I'm serious. What? Adam Schiff leaning in incredulously. He did what? What does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? This man can't be president. He doesn't respect food. It's like that Larry David episode on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Do you respect wood? Remember that, where he leaves a ring on the wooden table? He was accused of leaving a water ring on wood. I respect wood. Well, Donald Trump respects food. Ketchup. Now, you know that's possible. I'm going to say it's possible the boss got mad and threw the flippin' hamburger against the wall in a fit of fury over the rupture of democracy. But I got to say, the president's having a great second term in office. Look at the recent wins he's had at the Supreme Court. I mean, he had Roe v. Wade knocked down. He had the right Second Amendment upheld. He has the school victories up there. The Coach Kennedy today, right? I tell you what, Trump's he's having a better term right now than Biden. Anyway, I got it. And if you guys are thinking I'm not covering this thing, go to Conway. What's his name? But how does that woman stay married to him? I bet you their marriage is really sucky. Hate to say it, but how could he? The guy's like a total loon. All right, so Peter Alexander says a source close to the Secret Service tells me both Bobby Engel, the lead agent, and the presidential limousine SUV driver. By the way, she said he was driving the Beast. The Beast isn't the SUV, dummy. This is a different vehicle in the back seat with the magic legs. The driver prepared to testify under oath that neither man was assaulted and that Mr. Trump never lunged for the steering wheel. Why would somebody lie? Why would she lie? Why would this young lady? I'll tell you why she'd lie. You ready for this? I'm going to give you an exclusive. This is a Lance Wallnau exclusive. You're not going to hear this anyplace else. Exclusive. I found out. Trump personally refused to have her come to Mar-a-Lago to join the team. Everybody's looking for their summer jobs down there, right? She wanted to go. Trump's got a nose for people. And he declined her. He said, nah, I don't think so. This is her vengeance move, just like Mueller. Oh, Mueller, you swarmy little wormy. Why did Mueller go after Trump? Because Trump refused him the job of heading the FBI. Because Trump refused him that, he got his revenge. This little chickery is lying through her teeth. And the whole applause section of the fanatical, spastic, liberal left is that they can't wait to make her a celebrity, a whistleblower extraordinaire, the courage of this young lady. Even though it was a secondhand story. Even though the driver of the actual vehicle denies it. Even though it's absurd to think that Trump was trying to drive the car from the back seat. While he's 77-year-old man trying to strangle and outman and outmaneuver his FBI, CIA, Secret Service driver. I'm sorry. We do need, every now and then, to see how desperate they are. Because it's in their desperation that we find our greatest entertainment. So I did what I shouldn't have done. I'm telling you, I got the facts. Trump himself would not let her come to Mar-a-Lago because he thought she was a bit creepy. And boy, he was right. And this is her revenge. Adam Shifty Schiff. Remember Adam Schiff? Shiftless is behind the scenes, got her a new set of lawyers. She quit her lawyers because the lawyers said, we can't back you if you lie. Well, Schiff said, I got the lawyers. Go with mine. They'll back you when you lie. So Schiff arranged the lawyers, the Shifton lawyers so that she could lie. Are these guys ever going to have a payday? Oh, I think so. What I see in the midterms is a great red tsunami coming forth. What I see in the midterms is every one of these in court. I see them all come before special committees having to answer, oh Lord, please, on this side of eternity, for all that they've done. We don't know where America's going to end up, how trashed we're going to be, how much of us is going to survive. But Lord, for the sake of your name and for the joy that it will bring your people, let your hand come forth. There is a great verse, I think it's in Isaiah, perhaps the 28th chapter, 14, 15, 16, 17 verses. And it says that when you break that covenant with death, which is Roe v. Wade, covenant with death, then watch, for hail shall sweep away a refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow their hiding places. So let's say you're hiding out, and the water comes in. Ooh, it drowns you out. You got to come out of the hiding place. It means God's going to pour in so much truth, so much light, so much exposure. Biden just had a voice message revealed. Oh, my God. Did you hear about this one? He just played it. I just played it today. Biden has a voice message. It says, hey, Sonny, how you doing? Reading in the newspaper about all your stuff you're doing, like with China, what's happening. I got to catch up with you a little bit. It looks like everything's cooking pretty good here. I love you, Dad. Well, he lied about not talking to his son about his business deals. There's a voice message right there. I don't know where it came from, but it's starting to leak. It's starting to leak all over the place. The water's flowing. The hiding places are getting a little wet. And the hail will definitely, the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies. All right. Like and subscribe and share this with your friends. You have no idea how encouraging it is to me that even though I'm throttled on Facebook, I'm a mere specter of my former self, my great audience out there has shrunk from 30 million, reached down to a tepid 8 million. But it's all right. I've reached you, haven't I? Now please reach back. I'm not asking for your money. I'm not asking for your vote. I'm asking for your likes and your subscribes and your shares. And believe me, you'll have a share in the kingdom when you share these messages. All right, talk to you later, folks. And I do read your comments. Have a good night.
Thanks for listening to this Lance Wallnau broadcast. If you enjoyed today's show, make sure to subscribe and share the episode. See you tomorrow.
I wrote a book and I talked about Haggai, the prophet, talking about God is going to shake all the nations, including economic systems. And then just recently I got challenged by a verse. It says, the silver is mine and the gold is mine. And I began to think, you know what? I'd hate to find out there was a promise and a warning here on silver and gold, and I never even thought about it. And that's the reason why I want you guys to do something right now. You want to get a 20-page special report on silver and gold. Go to lancewallnau.com/Birch, because Birch Gold is one organization that is being used by a lot of very credible people right now in order to position themselves with silver and with gold. You need to now start to look into this and learn what it is that maybe God was trying to say, that the silver is mine and the gold is mine. Go to lancewallnau.com/Birch and find out for yourself.